Hey lighting fanatics, today I have a special video for you guys. So by the time that this video is out on YouTube, this channel will officially be 3 years old. So I started this YouTube channel back on July 17th, 2022, and I will be uploading this video on July 17th of 2025. So it's kind of hard to believe, but the Rapid Start 12 YouTube channel has been around for 3 years now. So I just want to give a huge thanks for everyone's support on this journey over the past 3 years here. And I know that I have not been getting out as much content these past few months as I have in the past. I just haven't really been able to find as much time lately between all the stuff that I've been doing in person here, you know, school and stuff and things I've been doing over the summer. But that being said, I do plan on getting some more content out soon, so stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, during this video, we will be doing two things. One, we will be taking a look through my collection of colored light bulbs, and then we'll be setting up a display and lighting some of them up in celebration of this 3-year milestone. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the collection part of it first, taking a look at all of the colored bulbs themselves. Now, before we move on, a quick disclaimer: I will not be showing any of my Christmas or holiday type bulbs, so no C7 or C9 bulbs or anything like that, because that would just be a lot more to go through than what I already have here. There's already quite a bit to go through as it is, so we're just going to be looking at the regular decorative or novelty colored light bulbs, like your incandescent party bulbs and the colored reflectors and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, let's start by taking a look at some 25-watt transparent incandescent party bulbs. I have 5 GE ones, 4 of which are red. This one's darker than the others for some reason. I don't know why. There's that one. Here's a better one. You can see the etch on there. GE 25 watt. That one works, and then this one's burned out. The filament's just kind of chilling in there. I apologize for the storminess out there. This is the second time I'm recording this because my stupid microphone wasn't working right the first time. Here's another one. So those are the GE Reds, and then this one is a GE Purple. Very interesting on this one. I didn't know they came in purple until I found that one. Then up here we have 2 Philips Greens. Philips. There's those. And then finally, the best one out of the bunch, a vintage Sylvania 25-watt red with a brass base. I'll try and show you the etch on this one better because it's kind of hard to see. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better. It has the big Sylvania 25 in the middle. That's really cool. So I have those 25-watt party bulbs. And then I also have this one. It's an Abco Westinghouse amber. They call it amber, but it's actually a yellow party bulb. So I have this as well. So there's those. I have these 2 100-watt bug light incandescent bulbs. This one is a GE. And this one is an Action-Tungsram. It's a little bit more of a lemony yellow, you know, bright fluorescent yellow than the GE. I could have sworn I had a pair of 60-watt GEs somewhere as well. like a box of them, but I don't think I have that because I can't find it. I have this GE stained glass 25 watt incandescent bulb. So there's that. I also have a few LED party bulbs. This one is a Max Light red bulb, just a snow cone. There's that one. This one is a Satco 8 watt blue LED bulb, but this one is kind of unique because it actually works like an incandescent bulb. It has warm white LED filler sticks in it and then a blue outer coating, and the coating filters out the blue light from the rest of it, so it actually ends up looking a lot like an incandescent bulb, which is awesome. Then I have this one, which is a Feit Electric filler stick green LED bulb. I think this one's 8 watts as well. Then finally, this is quite an old LED bulb. It's a Feit Electric LED party bulb, 0.6 watt, and this one actually changes colors. You press this button, and the LEDs inside are RGB, and you get all different colors out of it. So that one's actually kind of cool. I only have one colored CFL to date. It's this Feit Electric 13 watt green CFL. So I have this. I also have a few flame-shaped colored bulbs. I am not including any neon flicker flame bulbs because I consider those to be holiday bulbs. But I do have this great value LED flicker flame. This is one of those big, gigantic ones that they make. Here's this one. And then I also have a smaller GE flicker flame LED. This one's kind of shaped to be like a normal bullet-shaped candle bulb. So there's that one, a little bit more smartly designed. It kind of looks a little bit more like a neon flicker flame. So I have that. And then I also have this GE F15, I think it's a 25 watt. It's an orange F15 bulb. No flickering on this one, it's just a regular incandescent. Here's a couple of blacklight bulbs that I have. I have this GE 60 watt blacklight bulb in the 90s packaging. It's a little bit faded, unfortunately, because it was stored outside where I got it. But the bulb itself is still fine. It has a brass base, which is kind of neat. So there's that. And then I also have this nondescript white box. Well, it's a Fulham box. It is a blacklight blue plug-in CFL. It's a 13 watt 2-pin. This is really cool. I have these Satco Colorations 50 watt R20 pink bulbs. There's kind of an interesting story to these. I ordered 4 of these on eBay a couple years ago to put in a light fixture I had in my room for Valentine's Day, you know, just as a way to switch things up. And I only needed 1, but I ended up ordering 4 on eBay because it was more economical that way. And yeah, I have 4 of these. I don't know where the last one is, so I only have 3 to show you, but they're all the same anyway. So there's kind of what it looks like. I do have a heat shield and a brass base, so that's kind of nice, I guess. This one's burned out. And then this one, for some reason, it has some fingerprint marks on it, because I guess I was touching it for too long and it left my fingerprints in it. But it still works fine, so whatever. I have several PAR38 colored bulbs. This one is a GE 85 watt red. This one does work. This one is a GE 85 watt green, but unfortunately this one does not work anymore. And this is the best one here. It's a pen tray 100 watt projector flood blue. Very nice bulb. And then I also have these two packaged yellow ones here. I have this GE one from 1982. Go ahead and open this one and show you. GE 100 watt. And there it is. Yellow PAR38 GE. And then I have this Philips version from 1994. Color tone outdoor flood. There we go. Philips Par Flood 100 watt. There's that one. Kind of a neat reflector design to this one as well. And here we have what I consider to be the flagship within my collection of colored incandescent bulbs. My free GE 75 watt colored reflectors. We have the yellow one here. The green one. And some of you will probably recognize this one, the blue one. And this one was the very first light bulb that I ever showed on this channel back on July 17th, 2022. So it's kind of funny that we're going over this bulb again exactly 3 years later after that video was put out. But this is still one of my favorite bulbs that I have in my collection. There's kind of an annoying story with that one. I actually found probably 4 or 5 of them, if I remember correctly, at a restore back in, I think it was November of 2021. And while I had the opportunity to buy like 4 or 5 of them, I bought one. So that's kind of unfortunate. I wish I would have bought the rest of them, but that's what I did back then. There's no going back, unfortunately. Now, of course, we can't forget about my colored fluorescents. Here we have my Lights for America F17T8 Black Light Blue. This one came with a cheap Lights for America black light fixture that I have. And then, probably the best bulbs here, we have my two industrial or Interlectric F15T8 blues. I picked these up recently off of ATR Lighting. I also have this thing, which is technically a bulb and a fixture combined, but this does have a colored bulb. It's this LED thing with like blue and orange in it. I think it's like made of resin or something. This is kind of cool, and then that's the fixture that goes with it. So with that, there is my entire collection of colored light bulbs, with the exception of like Christmas holiday bulbs. So now, let's set up the display and turn some of these guys on. Alright, the colored light bulb display is all set up. So let me give you guys a quick walkthrough here. Over here we have my GE Red 85 watt PAR38 Incandescent bulb. Then directly behind it we have my old Thomas Lighting vapor-proof fixture that I converted into a table lamp. And inside of there I have that Satco 8 watt LED blue bulb. Then back here, of course, we have the classic GE 75 watt R30 blue bulb. Then in front of that, we have the Great Value LED flicker flame. Here we have that interesting LED ST19 bulb with the blue and orange in it. Then right here we have my Action-Tungsram 100 watt yellow bug incandescent bulb. And behind that we have my GE Green R30 75 watt reflector. Then next to that we have the yellow GE 75 watt. There's the etch on that one. Then here we have the Interlectric 13 watt green CFL. And then here we have the Fulham black light blue PL lamp plugged into my Pro Light PL adapter. And next to that, we have the Interlectric color changing LED bulb. Then in my DIY triple bulb testing display fixture, we have the Sylvania Red 25 watt party bulb, the Philips Green 25 watt party bulb, and the GE Purple 25 watt party bulb. Up here we have the industrial F15T8 blue fluorescent lamps. And then finally we have the Satco pink R30 50 watt bulb. So these are all of the light bulbs that we are going to be lighting up today in celebration of 3 years here on YouTube. Unfortunately, I was not able to get all of my colored bulbs here, but I think I've picked some of the more interesting ones, you know, in a healthy number of each color. So let's go ahead and stop yapping here and let's actually turn these things on. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on these 17 colored light bulbs in celebration of 3 years on YouTube. In 3, 2, 1. That sound is coming from the ProLight PL adapter. Unfortunately, it's kind of gained a little bit of a noise since I covered it back in August of 2022. But how beautiful is this? Looks like the thing didn't even focus. Sorry about that. It's kind of positioned a little bit far away here to capture all of this. But how awesome is this? Let's see if I can lower the exposure here. Very nice. So now I'll go ahead and zoom in here so that we can see all of the different parts of this display. We have the GE Red PAR38 bulb, the Satco blue LED, which you can't really see, but it's inside of there. Of course, the showstopper, the GE Blue R30, the first bulb I ever covered on this channel 3 years ago. This LED, the flicker flame LED, the bug light bulb, which is the brightest bulb here at 100 watts, the green GE reflector, the yellow GE reflector, the Interlectric green CFL, the noisy ProLight PL adapter. I think I'll turn that off because that is very noisy. This, which doesn't have a memory of the mode that it's on. It's supposed to be on the flashing all different colors mode. There we go. This is a little mini display in and of itself. The red Sylvania, green Philips, and purple GE, which is unfortunately kind of faded looking. And then the pink R20 by Satco. It's kind of funny, the purple GE looks similar to the pink Satco. And of course, the industrial F15T8 blues. Very pretty color. Absolutely love this display that I was able to put together here for you guys. And let's check the power draw on the kilowatt meter. It looks like we're drawing 574 watts. Got a lot of incandescents going here. This alone, the 85 watt the 75 watts and this 100 watt are really drawing a lot of power, and the 50 watt, and this is 75 watts in and of itself as well. And then pretty much everything else is a LED or a CFL or a linear fluorescent. And I guess we better turn this back on too. My God. I actually have no idea why this thing became so noisy. I think it was about a year ago. I think it was in storage for a while, and I took it out of storage to test some PO lamps that I got, and for some reason it was so stinking loud, and it wasn't originally like this. So I have no idea what caused it to get so loud, but for some reason it is just the loudest thing now for some reason. And I guess our power went up to 583 watts now since I had that. What in the heck is going on? I'll go ahead and turn this on and off a few times. I am going to turn this off though, because this is annoying. But anyway, let's turn this off for a little bit. Turn it back on. Not a lot of startup action because there's not a lot of fluorescence here, but just the sight of all of this stuff here, these colored incandescents, this is awesome. I love colored incandescents. And this, of course, this is going to keep changing because it doesn't have any memory. And the great value does have memory, but it's working against us because, as you can see, it was kind of changing modes there. So that's unfortunate. But I guess that's pretty much everything there is to this display here. Showed off a bunch of colored bulbs, and I set up a little bit of a display here. This has been a great 3-year anniversary video. And let's look forward to another year of awesome lighting content on this channel. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, so I think that will be the next special that we have on this channel. And I have no idea what that blue fluorescent lamp is doing. That's just kind of a cheap crap electronic ballast, so I guess it's just settling in or something. That's kind of weird. Well, if you enjoyed what you saw today, be sure to leave a like down below. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you want to be notified whenever I upload even more cool lighting videos in the future, be sure to subscribe. See you next time, and thanks for making the past 3 years of this YouTube channel awesome.